So now on the 2, D is the bass note. Now you could take that same concept that we played on the C, which is you can play the 1, the 5, and the 1 for D. Now, even though we're in the key of C, when we use this technique, it's going to be based upon the bass note that we're on. So even though I'm saying 1, 5, and 1, I'm not basing it off of C. I'm basing it off of D. So D would be the 1 for this particular technique. If we're going to use the 1, 5, and 1, it would be off the D scale. So D would be the 1, A would be the 5, and then we have D again. So this is a power chord. So that's going to give you that sound. Now you can also play D, A, and F in the left hand. That sounds good too. Now you can also play D, A, D, and E. So it's just a matter of how you want the chord to sound. But the melody is going to be the same in the right. It's going to be G. So we're going from the C, B, D, C, and now we're on the G melody. And the G melody falls on the 2. So one chord I like to play that sounds good is A, C, F, and G. This is like a 4 chord on the 2, pretty much an F major add 9 on the 2. But I have it voiced with G as the top note, so everything is rearranged for the G to be on top. So I pretty much move the G up here, and I move the F up here too. So it's the same chord. It's an F major add 9 over D. Now you could take this chord and modify it, keep the melody the same, which is G, and play a D minor 11 chord. So what I have is D and A and D in the left hand, or you could play D, you could just play D if you want to, or D and C. That's very simple too as well. It all depends on how far you can stretch and everything. But if you want to get a good stretch and get a good sound, you can play D, A, and F. But it's really up to you. So the options that you have is either just D by itself, or D, A, and C, or D, A, and F, or even D, A, and D. So you got options. In the right hand, like I said, you could play a D minor 11 chord, and I'm just voicing this chord around the G melody. So if you make the stretch, you can play D, A, and F in the left hand, and then A, C, E, and G. And then we can change this chord to a 5 chord. So far we have now that's the difference. When you come from the two right here to the 5, you're gonna play the same chord that you played on the 2, which is the other option, that D minor 11. When you change the bass, you're gonna play that same chord on the 5. So basically what I'm saying is, if you come from the 2 with the F major add 9, the chord is gonna change to the G and F in the left hand, and then A, C, E, and G. And if you didn't notice, a lot of these notes are the same that we played on the 2 when we played that D minor 11. So that's what I just want to point out. So if you go to the 2 and you play that D minor 11, you can go to the 5 and play the same chord, but change the bass note to G. So now we have G, F in the left hand, A, C, E, and G in the right. And then you can switch the chord to G and F in the left hand, and then B, E, and G. Or you can even play F, A flat, B, and E. So Or. So I'm just altering the chord. Or. It just all depends on how you want it to sound. Or. So when you get to the G, you're gonna play this G. This is pretty much a G13 suspended. So it's almost like you have to resolve and play another chord. So that's why after you play this chord or this one, it's the same thing. You could drop the C to B. So you could play F, A, B, and E on the 5. You could play F, A flat, B, and E. You could play F, B, D flat, and E. So this is how it sounds. See what I did? Now another thing that I didn't show you, I played G and F in the left hand and A, C, E, and G in the right. But instead of doing that, you could just play F, A, C, E. And then just drop some notes down. Okay? Or so that's the first part, going from the 1 to the, you can do the flat 3, or you could do the 6. Remember that, so 1, 6, or flat 3 to the 2. You got options on the 2, and then on the 5, that's where you have that change. Or, but after that, we're going back to the 1. So now this time on the 1, the melody is A, right? And we're gonna voice the melody around that. See, in the left hand, you can use the same techniques that I already showed you. You can play C, G, and C, which is 1, 5, 1. You can play 1, 5, 1, 2, or 1, 5, 8, 9, depending on how you're counting in the left hand. Or you can go 1, 5, 9, 10, which is pretty much the same as 1, 5, 2, 3. But all those same techniques. And in the right hand, you're gonna play B, E, and A. So we're at the point of the song where we're gonna go A, G, B flat, A, D. So that's a chord. This is a nice voicing on the 1. I have C, G, D, and E in the left hand, and then B, E, and A in the right. Now, if you want to add more notes, you can. You can play B, D, E, and A in the right hand. So that's back on the 1. And then we're going to go to G as the melody to take us to the 6th tone. And then that's going to take us to the 2. So on the 6th, I have A and G in the left hand. In the right hand, I have D flat, F, and B flat. This is a nice chord that you could use even in talk music. Whenever you're going from the 6 to the 2, that's one thing that you could do. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is a nice 6 chord. All right, so I have A and G in the left hand, and then D flat, F, and B flat. So in context, we're going from the 1 to the 6. Now in the left hand, you could also play, instead of just playing A and G, you could play A, D flat, and G, or A, C sharp, and G. Now this chord is more so used in context of going from an altered chord, like a dominant. This is like an A7 with, let's see here. We got a sharp 9 and we have a sharp 5. So It's A7 with a sharp 5 and a sharp 9. So this chord is used to go to like a minor chord. So anytime you want to go to the 2 minor chord, you could use this chord on the 6 to go to the 2 minor, okay? So now we're on the 2. So now I'm on the 2 and I have a straight D minor chord. D and C in the left hand. Well, actually, this is a minor 7. So D and C in the left hand, and then F, A, and D in the right. Now, if you want to move a little bit, you can drop the top note and then drop it again. Or you can raise it. So basically, I'm playing with the top note. So once you hit the chord on the 2, you could drop that D down to D flat, down to C. Or you can play the chord and then, let's see, what did I do? I forgot. Oh, okay. That's what I did. So I went from the chord and then I added D flat and E to D and F. So in context, it sounds like this. Okay, so let's go from the top. Or like that. All right, so the next part of the melody is going to be D, E, F, G, F, E, G, C, B, C, D, B, A, G. So one more time. All right, so let's start from the first melody, which is D. So we're gonna still be on the 2. So let me see. Let's pick it up from where we left off. That's the 1 to the 6 to the 2. And you can always arpeggiate the chord. So if you want to, because of the time, I'm just playing F, A, C, D all the way up the piano. So now I did add an extra note in my right hand. Instead of just playing F, A, and D, I play F, A, C, D. It's still the same chord, a D minor 7, just voiced a little bit different with a C added in the right hand, okay? Or you can do those other movements, okay? So we're gonna stay on the 2, and then we're gonna play that melody, D, E, F, G. So we're gonna start on the 2 with the same chord, which is a D minor 7, and then we're gonna play E to F. So it's like this. And then we're gonna go to the 5. And I'll show you in context. So far what you need to know is play the D minor 7, and then play E, F, G. When you get to the G, we're on the 5, the G melody. So that's a 2, 5. Then we're gonna go to the 1. So the chord that I have on the 5 is the same chord that we played. It's a G13 with a sus 11. Pretty much it looks like an F major 9 over G. Okay, same thing. Just, it all depends on how you want to name the chord. So I have G and F in the left hand, and then A, C, E, and G in the right. So 2, 5. Now if you want to, you can alter the chord. So instead of just playing one chord on the 5, you can play 2 chords on the 5. You can play that F major 9 over G, and then you can alter it and play. Now we have G, F in the left hand, and then A flat, D flat, E, and G. So it's like this. And then play the melody, F. And that's gonna take us to the next chord on the 1,